Hey everyone, welcome back to Hinterland, episode 3. We are off to the races. We are in August still, of course. First month here in Germany. And I just realized a common thing. You know, I used to do this a lot, and then I stopped. Now I'm back to doing it again. But let's fix that timestamp there for... Usually play at 1x, like real time. So... Oh, sorry, Kyle. Did I scare you? So, where are we at? We need to feed the cows. And we did some harvesting last time we were here. We got all 3 of our fields harvested up. I also managed to, let's just grease lightning over here. I got the rest of this field. What did I do? I tedded it and I raked it. Windrowed. It's raking. Tedding, raking, windrowing. I tedded and windrowed this field up so we can get our baler out and take care of business there. But before we get to work, I want to show you a couple things. So today, patch 1.9 came out for Farming Simulator 22. And this was added to the game. Not the little washer there to the left, because that, well, that's been in the game. I wanted a pressure washer. I don't know. I've been interested in keeping my equipment cleaner than normal, so put down a pressure washer. But this beautiful barn store all thing was introduced. Now I think you remember I mentioned I wanted to put something down to maybe store our bales in, and Giants must have heard my plea, because look what they gave us. Yeah. So I figured let's just use it. It wasn't that expensive to put down, and in fact I think if we take a peek here, if I can remember where it is. Where tis it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is right there. Yeah. 29 grand. I didn't think it was too bad. I mean, it looks okay on the map, I think. And it fit nicely, almost fit perfectly right here. And I wanted to check it out. So there we go. We have a place to store bales. And other miscellaneous items. I also noticed while I was creeping around, I need to let Omatana know about this deal. Oh, yeah. Now, I don't remember that in the first version of the map, but when she sent out the update of the map, I think this got broke. So we'll just probably not use the dock. But I also noticed this little fella right here. What is this little guy? Look at that. Whoa, 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 30 grand. Oh, man, I'm going to start looking for those a little closer. Actually, I think I know where a couple of them might be. Down in the downtown region, I believe I saw a couple down there. So we might pick those up as we're cruising around. I don't think there are any more on this farm. Maybe you all know. I haven't really looked that close, but I think that's the only one I saw on here. Hopefully there wasn't one at the end of the dock, because it's in the lake now. Yep, nothing down here. I would actually laugh pretty hard if I saw one of those. Is it a sheep? Is that what it is? Or a cow or something? Anyways, I get silly. So what are we doing? We need to bale. We need to bale and cultivate, and yeah. I also picked this up. Where is it? Where is it? Got rid of our 3-meter cultivator and picked that up. Got a good deal on it. So there's I think it's a 6-meter or 9-meter or something like that. And something that might look familiar to you all if you watch Kubota Farm. Got the old Lizard 6M 6-meter plow. Got rid of the 3-meter plow and got that bad boy. Oh, and sorry if I'm making you dizzy. Figured this out because I'm slightly sometimes not right in the head. So I couldn't get our bale fork to fit onto our telehandler. And I'm like, well, why won't it work? I bought a telehandler bale fork. Well, it didn't work because that is a front loader attacher on a telehandler. Front loader, telehandler. Not exactly sure why the mod author chose to do that. I'm guessing it's because they wanted to. And that actually works out kind of nice for us because we have a front loader shovel and a front loader pallet fork, which will now work on our telehandler. So that actually worked out pretty well. I swear I was like after I recorded the episode, I thought, well, I'm just gonna have to put the kibosh on this telehandler, and it's basically a reskin of the in-game one anyways. This catches me off guard a lot. I think I got something new, and then I realize, oh, it's this, only reskinned. And all the mod author did was add the availability of choosing colors. Oh, and I think maybe air conditioning? Yeah. So wheel and license plate, and the mod author added AC. Oh, and a beacon light, I guess, and color varieties. So that's it. So we can keep it, and we can use front loader utils, which actually I don't think is too bad. I think it actually worked out pretty good. So now that we have all that out of the way and you are up to date, there is one more item that we need to go grab from the store. I'm looking around. Oh, yep. Here's our Voltra. Let's do a quick repair on our Voltra. Hop in this little baby. Let's head downtown real quick. So my apologies, by the way, for yesterday's episode. If the volume wasn't exactly right, I played part of it back and it seemed like the combine was really loud, or my voice mic volume was low. Not sure which, or a combination of both. So hopefully the volume levels are a little bit better in this episode. I really like this Voltra. And that being said, I am working on possibly figuring something out that will give me a little bit more control over audio levels for my recordings. So stay tuned there. And yeah, we got the Arcusin. Giddy up. It's exactly what I ordered. So let's pick this thing up and get it back to the farm, because we are going to need it. Oh, sorry. Hold on one sec. Gotta do something real quick.
Hi.
Hi. Excellent. Oh, look. Number 2. Yeah, I thought you were there, you little stinker. Then is there another one? I thought I saw another one. A little sneaky somewhere here. I could be wrong. I think I probably am wrong. Oh, hello.
Hi.
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 Hi. Not a big talker, that gal. Oh, oh. Hi. Hi. She won't say hi if I'm in the shed.
Hi.
Oh, there she'll say hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Hi. Do you happen to have a golden cow laying around here anywhere? Nope. All right then. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. I thought there was another one around here somewhere. Unless I missed it. I guess not, though. I think I looked in there already, and there wasn't. Oh! One more person. Oh, wrong door. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Hi.
Hi. I just like saying hi to everybody when I'm downtown. Bunch of friendly people. You got to be nice to the town folk. Actually, we don't have to. We own the town, so I guess we can treat them any way we want to. But yeah, might as well be nice to them. So I wonder where the rest of those little guys are hidden. Hmm. Hmm. How sneaky is Omatana with hiding the rest of those things, I wonder. I think I might know where there's another one, but we'll worry about that later. Let's head back home, shall we? So yeah, I'm glad we got our queues in. Very nice. We've got a way to haul bales. We've got a place to store bales. And a way to make bales. That's what I was thinking of. Nice little Voltra. I don't know why. I just like this little tractor. There's something about it. I don't know. I just like it. It's like an underdog. You don't see a lot of Voltras in playthroughs, I don't feel like. And so I feel like it's kind of an underdog. I kind of like it. It's the little tractor that could, or can, or will. I don't know how you'd say it, but where are we going to put this thing? I think we can put it in this shed over here. Yes, we will indeedly doodly. Actually, probably we're going to need it anyways. So you know what? Well, I was just checking to see if it fit. That's what we were doing. We were just checking fitment. Let's actually go back and we're going to need it here in a few. So we might as well just bring it on back over here. And we're going to go grab our baler. And I think actually what we can do, hit the brakes. Let's leave you there. Kind of like the sound. I like the interior of the Vulture too. It looks very modern, very touch screeny. You know, like big buttons and just looks simple. It doesn't look too complicated. And it's got that nice sky view up there with a nice, heating and air conditioning unit. Probably has a decent. Well, I don't know about the sound system. Oh, and I was wondering, yeah, and check this little bad business out. Giddy up. We can just drive around like this. And we've got a rear view mirror right there, which is pointing. I don't know where it's pointing to. It's pointing to something. But yeah, not too shabby. So that shows reverse, but we're going forward. And I think this would be exceptionally handy for backing in trailers, because I am horrible at reversing and backing in trailers. So this, especially the not regular trailers, but the ones that have the dolly trailers. Oh, this would be a godsend. Anyways, stop messing around, Brad. That's pretty sweet. I wonder how much this thing is in real life. How much is it in game? Do they try to make it? Do we own a? I don't even know which one we own. 110,000 euros, according to Giants. So I don't know how close that is to real life, but it's probably pretty close, huh? I would think. Now the next question is, does this little bad boy have enough horsepower to deal with our baler? I think it does, because I think this old crone does not require a lot of horsepower. We are going to find out. Yes, we are. So along with patch 1.9, not a lot of fixes or anything, at least nothing that really stood out to me. I was happy to see the Vermeer pack got an update, but to my dismay, there was no mention of using a steering wheel with the self-propelled baler, which I thought they might address, but apparently that's not a problem. So it is what it is. V, B, unfold. What has to unfold? Do you have to come down? Okay. That's pretty cool. Looks like it's been used already. I thought, I guess it is kind of an older model, so it would have some use to it already. Oh, before we kick it off, what size do we have? 220? 240. 180, 220, and 240. Excuse me. Can the Arcusen pick up any of those sizes? That's not the one we own. That's the round one. Where's the square one? Right here. It can pick up to 240. Nice. 14 bales of any size, so it can do 14 regardless, I guess, huh? And our wrapper, well, we're not going to be wrapping hay, but just out of curiosity, okay, our wrapper can only go up to 220. So just remind me when we do grass or silage, we have to use 220. 220. But we are going to use 240 because we can. Where'd that come from? Well, there must have been a little bit of something sitting on the edge there, I guess. Just checking out moving parts here. Nothing fancy to this thing. All right, I know. Stop farting around. Let's get to baling. So hopefully your week is going well. My week's been okay. I still feel a little jet lagged from the spring ahead business. Not a fan at all of the spring ahead. The fall behind, yeah, fan of. Gives me an extra hour's sleep, and I actually feel better during the fall behind period, even though the days get shorter. But when we do this spring ahead thing, wow, man, getting up in the morning, not easy. And then I'm like wound up late at night because my body is still saying it's like 10 o'clock p.m. or 10 o'clock p.m. when the clock is saying 11. We're going to take care of some of these mounds. Get them out of the way. I've been using the Vultra quite a bit. I use the Vultra for... Oh, don't miss that, Brad. I've been using the Vultra for tedding. I use the Vultra for the windrowing. I've been giving this little tractor a bit of a workout. It's actually really been nice to use. I quite like it. And it's got just the right amount of horsepower, it seems like, for most of our grass care stuff. I guess if we had to, we could use our Kloss. We probably will end up using our Kloss tractor for more than just mowing. That's a very expensive tractor sitting in the shed dedicated to mowing if that's what we do. So we'll probably end up giving that tractor some more duties. I said duty. And then of course, the Lambo. The Lambo. How funny. I remember when I first, in Farming Simulator 15, actually it might have even been 13, when I first found out that there was a Lamborghini tractor. I actually thought they were kidding. I thought it was a mod, like, made up. And, well, obviously found out that they weren't kidding, and there really is, or really, I don't know, are there still Lamborghini still making tractors? I guess they are. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. You can get a Lamborghini tractor. And then I thought, well, okay, if you get a Lambo tractor, that thing must be like beyond expensive, right? Because it's Lamborghini, duh. But my understanding is that they're actually, you know, priced right in the right range or right price range for other comparable tractors, which is kind of cool. So we're going to be making some fields, creating some fields, plowing fields. And I did a little investigatory work on Courseplay custom fields, which we will probably end up making some Courseplay custom fields. And in the process of kind of just messing around with that, I figured something new out I don't think I knew existed. Is once you create a custom Courseplay field, you can edit it. I didn't think you could without deleting it and just remaking it. And back in Kubota Farm, if you remember, we had a custom Courseplay field for our grass field, and I wanted to change it up a bit, but I knew that if I did that, I'd have to just recreate it all together, and I didn't want to do that. Long story short, anyways, now I figured out a way that you can go in and actually edit a Courseplay custom field. Now, it's not, from what I can tell, the fastest thing to do. Like, it's easy, but I think it would take some time depending on how big the field is and what you want to change. I'll just have to show you when the time comes, because we will be creating a custom field for this thing that we're on now. In fact, this field that we're on now, the plan is to plow this entire thing up. After we get this grass all taken care of, or this hay all taken care of, is we're just going to plow this whole bad boy up and use it for whatever we desire to use it for, whether it be more grass or another crop or whatever. And there are going to be times I know when I'm going to want to use Courseplay to help me out, and I'm going to be creating custom fields. So we'll take a little peek at that pretty soon to get this whole thing taken care of. And this tractor seems to be handling this crone quite easily. Of course, it's not very hilly, but it seems like the Valtra's making some easy work out of it. Our cows will be so happy to get food finally. I told them to stop whining. They got water. They should be satisfied with that, but they're telling me they're hungry, so we're going to get them fed one way or the other. I think initially we're going to just have to give them hay, but we will get to the point where we'll be doing full TMR for them. At least I hope so, because I bought a mixer. So hopefully it'll get some use. My mind has still been a little bit in the precision farming mode. And I keep having to remind myself that we're not playing precision farming. So we are playing standard old school spread all the fertilizer and herbicide you want farming. And the environmentally, a little less environmentally caring farming. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to get back in that mindset because It's been a while since I've played Farming Simulator without precision farming. Actually, that's not true. I guess we don't use precision farming on the old family farm on our Throwback Thursdays. But that just feels different anyways, you know? I don't know why, but it does. I wish I knew more what was going on. Well, Brad, you gotta... There you go. Stay in line, buddy. What was going on with these touch screens? They look just so inviting. I want to touch those buttons. Where is Voltra? Is Voltra... Is it a Dutch? Swedish brand? Oops, sorry about that. My head just fell off its neck. Is Voltra a... I think, isn't Voltra Scandinavian or something like that? Or Norwegian or Swedish or Dutch or Austrian or something like that? I'll have to look that up. I know that there are Voltra models specific to like South America. Again, we don't see any Voltras around my neck of the woods. At least I don't believe I've ever seen a Voltra in real life. And I don't think they're an AGCO product. I think they're actually one brand that's not owned by AGCO. It seems like AGCO is pretty much buying up everybody. It's pretty much just going to be John Deere and AGCO, I think, someday. You get a choice. You can go Giant Deere, you can go Giant Deere. You can go John Deere or AGCO. And yeah, that'll be it. I saw some videos of the new Big Bud. Oh man, that thing is awesome. I think it's still in pre-production, but some dude was at a FarmCon show or some kind of a show, not FarmCon, but some kind of a farming show here in, actually not too far from me, I think. And he took pictures and a little bit of video of the Big Bud that was on display there, the new Big Bud. And it looked, I mean, it looked basically like a regular Big Bud. I don't know how much they really can change and still be a Big Bud, but it looked like the standard Big Bud. Maybe like the interior, I think, might end up being modernized a bit, but my understanding is the point of bringing it back out, at least from the interview I saw, the primary reason for bringing it back is they're trying to appeal to farmers who are basically sick and tired of having to call the dealership for repairs. That things have gotten to be so electronic and so many sensors and so difficult to work on that they decided that there are a lot of farmers out there that would really like to buy a tractor that is a little bit more basic as far as mechanically speaking. And I thought, well, I'm sure there's got to be, there's got to be a lot of farmers out there that would rather be able to, do a lot more of their own repairs. You got to wonder, though, to some extent, how long that's actually going to last or how long that's going to work, right? Because as these farms get passed on from generation to generation, unless the younger farmers are being taught all this stuff, I would assume the younger farmers, the 20-year-olds, the 30-year-olds, are not used to having to repair their own tractors because they're used to running tractors that, well, you call to have repaired, or you don't call at all. They call for you. And they say, hey, there's a problem. I've already contacted the dealership to let them know. So just stay where you are. But it'll be cool to see. I'm hoping we see. I hope it's successful. I hope they do. I think the big buds are generally, the production numbers are usually lower on them anyways. I don't think they produce, thousands upon thousands of them. In fact, I kind of wonder if they'll produce them as people order them more than more than like a car assembly line, like I'm sure John Deere and Deutz and all these other brands go through, more of a car assembly process where they make them and send them off to dealers, that kind of thing. I'm wondering if the big buds are going to be more built, built upon request and sales and stuff like that. So, but I am looking forward to seeing some of those in the field. I think the big bud is stinking awesome. I like these. I like old school tractors, the big old school tractors, the articulating ones, especially the sound. I hope they don't have to deal with a bunch of emissions garbage and they have to dumb down the volume on it, because I mean that's part of the beauty of some of those old tractors is they just sound amazing. And you can see when they kick up the RPMs and really get under a big load, the black smoke just pouring out of the pipe is so beautiful. So beautiful. But not our Valtra. Our Valtra probably has 16 stages of air purification and diesel particulate filtration and DEF and DEF or DEP, both probably. In fact, probably the only emissions this thing has is some water vapor. The way that they make them run nowadays, it's crazy. Yeah. I think that's, probably a lot of the money must go to that too, just to having to deal with environmental requirements and stuff. So how are we doing? I think we're doing all right. It looks like we're getting a pretty decent amount of bales, and these are the bigger bales, the 240s. So I think we did okay for it just being basically meadow grass. Not too shabby, I guess. Hope I didn't hurt the Valtra's feelings by talking smack about its environmental deal. I still like you, Valtra. Just comfortable to drive. Sit back, relax, do some baling. Especially since we don't have to worry about broken twine or stuff getting jammed up in the feed roller there or anything, because we're playing a simulator and everything just works. So we get all the fun and benefits of farming without the headaches. Where are the cup holders? Cup holder? Yep. Ooh, I know somebody, a farmer on YouTube, that would not like this tractor, I think. I'm not seeing adequate cup holder situation here. It does seem pretty quiet. Of course, it's hard to tell in the game, but it does seem like it's a pretty stinking quiet little tractor. Boy, I wish Giants, and it's probably not a big deal. In fact, if it did happen, I probably really wouldn't care that much, but I really wish, if they're going to put mirrors on vehicles, that the mirrors were adjustable and made sense. because I am not aware of a single mirror on any tractor I've ever used in Farming Simulator, other than a modded one, where the mirrors have really made much sense. And wouldn't it be, the part I don't kind of understand is, wouldn't that be like the easiest thing to do? Even if you didn't make them adjustable, have them pointing somewhat in the right direction? Because it's not like I can adjust my seat. You know, this is the view. This is the view. I think there's actually a mod, a PC mod, I think, where it does have seat adjustment. If I remember right, somebody came out with a seat adjustment mod so you can sit taller or lower and forward and back. But for the most part, you, me, console, PC, doesn't really matter. Mac, this is where we sit. This is our view. Unless I do this, this is our view. So let's try and get the mirrors in the ballpark. Oh, speaking of ballpark, I just realized Ted Lasso season premiere is on tonight. I'm recording this Tuesday night. And Ted Lasso season, is it on season 4? Starts tonight. Now, I don't know if any of you have seen Ted Lasso. It's on Apple TV. Excellent show. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant show. So much fun to watch. So I will definitely be checking that out tonight. And in fact, we are about done with this field, so we're going to be wrapping it up here shortly. Oh, and just a heads up, I'm going to be releasing a video that is kind of a part 2 to the micro stutter video I made several weeks ago, if not going on months ago now. And if I'm not mistaken, it's by far the most popular video on my channel, which should say something about the stutter problem people seem to have with the game. And I've got kind of a part 2 to that I'm going to be releasing here shortly. It talks about shader cache, the S word that we don't speak of very much on this channel anymore. You all know how I feel about the shader cache in this game. Oh, look how dirty our little crone got. Dang. That's nasty. So keep an eye open for that. Of course, it's for PC only, but you console and Mac players might enjoy watching it anyways. I think we got everything. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. Excellent. Let's unload this bad mama jamba and get out of here. Ted Lasso's almost on. Let's see here. Y to unload? Not like Y to unload, but Y to unload. All right. X to fold. Go get him, Voltra. You know Ted Lasso's almost on, you little guy. Voltra's getting dirty, too. Naughty Voltra. I need to get my, that mod I had for, that shows damage, the damage bar down there in the lower right. I had a mod that shows the damage of each thing. So it would show the damage of the Baler and the Voltra and the weight. Just put that back on. But real quick, let's get some stuff washed up. So I appreciate y'all watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We're going to continue onward and upward here in Hinterland. Hopefully, oh, that's why I don't like these sprayers. Look at that. Look how close we are. Stupid thing. We're not that far from the power washer, are we? Um, Hopefully we'll get to making some progress, get some fields made, and all that fun stuff. I still want to get quite a few more cows going. So hopefully we can get on that pretty soon once we get a decent feed schedule on. You all clean? I think that's good enough. That's not dangerous. Hopping on. Oh, there you go. That's where you want to be, right on top of the PTO. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I hope you did. Subscribe if you haven't yet and you feel like it. Would love to have you along for the ride, and I will see you all back. Actually, no, we will be at the old family farm Thursday, and then back here in the hinterlands on Friday. So thanks everyone for watching. Have a really safe rest of your day. Take care of yourselves. Take care of everyone around you. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.